What's up? What's up? How you doing?
What's up, bro? Long time no see, bro.
It's been a couple days. Something like that.
Fucking shit, dude. I, I miss you.
You still alive? Good to see.
Yeah, no, they can't. The fucking COVID don't touch me, dude. They can't get me. Listen, let me tell you how it works, bro. The fucking disease hit my system and it evaporated instantaneously.
Like the Wolverine. I got you. Yeah, I got
Actually,
you.
I want to knock on wood in case anything fucking happens and I get struck by lightning with some COVID.
Struck by light with some COVID. You know what? Some way to go.
Bro, listen to me. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like I usually was playing fucking the lottery religiously and cuz hopes and dreams. I think the whole thing is rigged anyway, but you never know. You don't win unless you play, right?
Somebody's got to
Uh
win, right?
somebody's got to win it. So anyway, so now because I just got word that the Tallahassee office where you go to claim your big ass prizes has been closed down since this whole COVID thing. Is there a way to win? Is it would I just be wasting my money if I went to go get tickets anyway? I mean, I don't know.
Assume they would push back that deadline that you have to claim your money if they're going to be closed.
You think so?
You can just give them your bank information. They just pop that shit right in there.
Yeah,
Nah,
no,
I don't know.
I'm not giving anybody my bank information. Unless you got really something like really cool I can buy, then I'll give you my fucking bank information. I don't want to tell
Also,
you.
you were sent an email today, corporate wide. This sounds like common sense, but to anybody that doesn't have any of that, if any of the people are sending out like random USB uh, things, you know what I mean, like little flash drives, jump drives, whatnot,
Yeah.
like people are receiving them in the mail, don't hook that shit to your computer if you don't know where it came from, because people are using those to absorb all your information and shit like that. It's a big scam going on.
Like that's recent because I mean I think that
We
would have
just
probably
help.
worked if this was like if this was the 90s that would probably work, you know what I mean? If the internet was just popping off, that would probably work, but I think people are smarter than that right now.
You got more faith in humanity than I do. That's all I'm gonna say. Going out, I applaud you for your
Listen, I don't think anybody's that dumb, dog. I really don't. There's no way, bro. I mean, if you are one of those people who just got jacked off of a fucking random flash drives, I mean, you basically deserved it.
I mean, here's the thing. I just received that email today. So you know what that tells me? That somebody's tried it, right?
Wait, so this is an email that was sent by who?
Our our top corporate, I'm not giving out names now, but like high up in the corporate had just
Oh, at your job?
yeah, and he spread it out to us. Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought this was happening like across the country where people were just.
Um, no, yeah. No, I received that. And you know, whenever you hear something or they make a sign about something, somebody's tried. Kind of like, you know, why they put the sign that says no diving in the jacuzzi. Somebody's done that. You wouldn't just put a sign up where something is done. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
You know,
idiots.
just in case somebody ever thinks that it's cool to do this, let's put a sign. No, somebody did that shit.
I think that's more for like for liability purposes, just so, in case somebody does that, they can't sue the jacuzzi company.
Well,
I don't
get the idea to make a sign from something no one has done. You know what I'm saying?
right, 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 right. Like employees must wash hands.
True. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean those dirty ass motherfuckers. Wash your motherfucking hands, dude.
Don't talk to me about being. All right, we're not going to go to that.
Are you calling me a dirty mother? I am a
Now, I'm not saying.
nasty motherfucker.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
Listen,
What's this?
I'm not gonna listen. I'm fucking human, bro. Sometimes I forget to flush. All right. Sometimes I fucking might have slipped out once in a while. But to do it continuous,
I guarantee you, in the amount of times I've worked with you in the office, you have flushed the toilet less often than you have not flushed the toilet.
bro. Bro, it's because God damn it, it's a lot of work, dude. It's a lot of work. Besides, if I see you coming out while I'm going in, I don't want to touch that fucking handle, bro. You know where your hands have been. Forget about
Bro,
that shit.
the last time I touched a handle in the bathroom, I had to be a kid. I kicked that shit like Jackie Chan. I'm
Yeah.
Bruce. Bathroom, even if it's a urinal, I'm kicking that fucking handle.
Got to, dude. You got to. No, especially, and I started kicking a lot more shit. Like, for example, I just took out my trash not today, and I had to kick the fucking, and I'm kicking shit now because I don't know if it's the COVID thing going around, but like shit, I want to touch shit a lot less now. You know what I mean? It's actually affecting my life.
Oh, elbows, bro. I got a box of latex gloves I keep in the car for when I go to the gas pump.
Word.
People look at you like you're crazy too. It's
Yeah.
okay.
No, I mean, I think the
Yeah, I just told this hot ass minivan, bro. Watch out. This
what
shit's
would you
hot.
say?
I said, they look at me like I'm driving a hot vehicle. Yeah, this minivan, bro. I just jacked this shit.
Listen, I think that that look of strangeness with people wearing masks or gloves or shit like that. I think that's starting to diminish because more people have to wear that shit anyway. Now, especially with as crazy as the media is blowing this shit up out of proportion, it's fucking crazy.
So what I heard about the majority of the masks that you see people wear, I've been seeing people with bandanas and shit on around their face. That'll help you if you are already contagious from spreading.
Right.
But as far as contracting it, like you're still going to catch it because most of that shit that everybody's wearing is cotton based, and cotton absorbs that shit, anything from the outside. So all you're doing is just trapping yourself in it
Well,
more.
the CDC a few days ago basically deemed that wearing cloths or any kind of cloth material, cotton material, shit like that is viable, and you can't use that, which is crazy. I mean, at this point, they're just desperate. They're running out of masks or some shit like that. The masks and the glove companies are making millions.
Tests, not enough gloves. What the fuck is going on? All the people that are out of work, and this might make too much sense to make any fucking sense, but all the people that have lost their jobs, how hard is it to make a fucking mask? You can't train all the people that's lost their jobs to mass produce these masks and tests.
God damn.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Why not?
That makes too much sense to make sense, bro. No, of course not, bro. America, we can't hire people to make jobs that are actually needed. No, we gotta make this shit difficult.
Of course, bro.
It's
Yeah.
disgusting, really. It's disgusting, and I got to tell you something else. With the amount of like the way that the media is blowing this shit up out of proportion, people are actually panicking. And dude, I literally stopped watching TV, and so I'm stuck in the house. You got me quarantined. All right, and if I turn on anything whatsoever, I gotta hear about this shit even more inside of my home. Like, dude, is there any fucking relief?
Nah, we got no sports to watch, bro.
Oh my god. Oh.
I guarantee you, I think I've watched almost every Mike Tyson fight now. Any game we're doing, like, all his highlights, all Kobe's highlights. That's just
Bro, let's talk about that, dude. Let's talk about that. There is no goddamn sports right now, right now. Like, what is America doing? I thought the NBA, let me ask you this, because you're more well known about this than I am. I thought the NBA was supposed to like start playing the rest of their season without any fans in the fucking stadium, and they were we're gonna hear the squeaky shoes and all that shit. What happened with that?
well, that's what I heard their plans were for the March Madness tournament, NCAA.
Yeah.
But they decided against it because I think they decided against it once the second NBA player tested positive, which was a part of Utah as well. Utah fuck the
Yeah.
country.
Right.
Like players, two professional players getting COVID-19, and so now here we are. Not did they postpone the March Madness tournament? No, no, they've
They
done away with it. They've
they
done away with
canceled that motherfucker, bro.
it.
And listen,
All the seniors that pushed hard, get into the games, and that's what I've been watching the most. Is like all the like the games that were played, the buzzer beaters that were hit for these fuckers to even get in the tournament. These no name schools
oh man.
and these seniors, bro. The senior that hit that shot. So his last shot of his college career, and I forget what school it was from, was a buzzer beater to get into the March Madness tournament that he couldn't play for. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
postpone it. There's just
that
not going to
kid's
be a March
that
Madness.
kid's dreams are shattered, bro. It's like it didn't even count.
That's a pretty OP way though, or OG way to fucking finish your college career, your collegiate
Yeah,
career. I hit a
right.
buzzer beater to get us in the tournament. Bitch, if they would have let us play the tournament, we would have won. He can always say that.
Hey, let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. Do you think anybody's gonna remember that shit? No, absolutely not. Nobody's gonna remember that shit. It's all gonna be about
Now,
Corona.
not now, but 10 years from now, this shit will be dug into. It's the way the world works. After a couple years go by and a couple more years go by, the trolls of the internet are digging deep in the crevices of the files and pulling shit out, random facts. So you know how YouTube is. They
Right.
recommend me from 5, 10 years ago. Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy,
Like, I
dog.
would like what their algorithm is as to why they show random ass shit in the that's a whole other conversation. Yeah,
That's
most
fucking nuts, dude. And so, like, is there? I mean, you're more in depth with this, and this is why I'm asking you. But is there any sort of like, is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Have we? Do we know any kind of information now coming out with anything starting back up?
I haven't heard anything, but I guarantee the football season's pushed back. The Olympics they're already postponing, which was going to be in
Tokyo.
either June or July. I can't remember which one. It was going
Yeah.
to be over there in Tokyo, but yeah, they pushed that back. I would assume that they're going to push back the football season. It starts at what, August, September.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy, dude. Like, and you know, NFL, NBA, MLB, fucking soccer, all these, all golf, all everybody's taking a massive hit. All the people who are betting on these fucking like sports are losing. The casinos, I'm sure, have got to be closed down. So Vegas is taking a fucking huge, gigantic hit. Everybody is getting impacted, like on the forefront, like heavy, bro. That
Right.
sucks.
What's funny about that though is, what all those types of people say about like the people that live paycheck to paycheck. Oh, you shouldn't live paycheck to paycheck. You should have a couple grand saved up in your savings account by now. You should be more responsible. What are you spending money on? Then you got these big corporations making millions, billions of dollars annually, and all of a sudden they got their fucking hands out. Like, hold on, you're gonna question me
Yeah, dude.
on why I'm living paycheck to paycheck, making something dollars an hour. Well, y'all are billionaires, millionaires over there. Now y'all got y'all's hands out because you don't have your same amount of money that used to come in.
Bro, that's the real fucking problem, dog. And I want to point that out, dude. You know, this whole coronavirus, people are dying and shit like that, but the real fucking problem here is the inequality there is when it comes to checks, bro. More than half of the country has only $500 in their bank account on average. $500. That means they're one car breakdown away. They're fucking one accident happening from being goddamn broke. And
Underwater.
that's that's the real fucking problem, dude. And now, you know, when finally we're getting a check and it's gonna be what, 1,200, great. My dude, if I didn't have my essential job, if I didn't have, you know, my job right now, which most Americans don't, 1,200 ain't doing goddamn thing for you, dude.
Nothing.
It's like they're laughing at you, bro. Like, here, wipe your ass with this. Since there's no toilet paper, here's a little bit of money to wipe your ass with.
Oh, absolutely. But the big companies are going to get big ass handouts. Big
Yeah.
ass handouts.
It's a
The same
fucking serious
that let,
problem that we're dealing
let
with here, dude.
go. You know what I mean? And employees are losing their jobs. Over. Ain't gonna see a dime of that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's crazy, dude. Let me ask you this. Let me
It's a
ask you
stimulus.
this.
Stimulus is only meant to boost the economy. That ain't for you. That's just to give you some money to go spend it to help the economy out.
Right. That's a good point. That's a good point. Stimulus. I mean, if you actually, you know, look at what the word means, it's just to bring America back up as a whole. That's not to help you.
Right.
That's just to help us, which in turn helps out the big corporations or the people at top, the 5%ers, the 3%ers, 1%ers. You know, in turn, they're just looking out for themselves at the end of the day.
Absolutely, man. Crazy world. But anyway,
Yo, so let me ask you
I,
this. Let me ask you this. So let me ask you a quick question. Let me ask you this quick question, Scoot. Um, Scoot, with the rap game, because that's another topic I want to touch on with you. You're fucking well versed into what's happening in the rap game. Have you noticed, anything? I mean, I know you're a big follower of Eminem. You're a big follower of other people like Nas, and I can name a ton of people. But do you see their music, anything like that, being impacted? I personally saw one of the Spanish reggaeton artists. Now they're making coronavirus music and shit like that, which is blowing up because it's worldwide, right? They're just catching fame. But are you seeing that any like rappers are just stopping or fucking anything going on? Is there any change in that?
I haven't noticed, but to be honest, I haven't been keeping up with it a lot. I've been listening to a lot of older shit
Yeah.
recently, and I head out of the news for the most part. But yeah, I have heard that people are making the coronavirus songs. I would too. You know what I
Shit.
mean? No,
Whatever
yeah.
gets the millions, huh?
If anything, this is the time where you want to make music because people ain't got shit to do. So you're gonna get hella views and plays more so than you usually would when everybody's at work.
Yo,
So
speaking about music, I got to tell you something. Every time I ride in my car, you know what I'm noticing now more is that if you're listening to the radio, you'll notice that there's not a lot of advertisements anymore. There's not a lot of lawyer propaganda. There's not a lot of fucking ads.
I don't know. I haven't. All I listen to is Spotify nowadays.
Oh, true. Check that shit out, bro. I think people have just basically given up on the radio fucking airwaves and just not investing any more money, especially because people aren't driving around. You seen how fucking cheap gas is, dog?
Crazy, crazy.
I'm literally getting full tanks every time I go to gas up, dog.
Same here. I think I filled up the van for like $30, $31, something like that the other day.
It almost makes me want to like fucking buy a shitload and just fill up barrels and like hoard the motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Just sit on it.
Just sit on the gas, dog. Just sit on it.
It'll last long for you to use it, especially in your fucking car. The way you drive.
We burning that gas, baby.
I'll never forget the first time I rode in that fucking car.
The what? The Hellcat?
Yeah, if your Hellcat, yeah.
Oh
Fucking
my god.
Hellcat.
That shit was a dream, but I had to get rid of it because it was too goddamn expensive. I was paying, you know how much I was paying for that? I was paying $1,200 a month for the car, $600 for insurance, damn near $2,000. It's $1,800 a month for that motherfucker, bro. But goddamn, it was sweet, bro. It was so fast, and I can't tell you how many fucking car alarms. Every time I revved it up in the morning, I turned it on. So many car alarms setting off, dude.
Do you remember the first time I got in it? It was that poker night there at Tony's house? Well, Big Tony, Tightrope Tony.
Big Tony Tone. Haven't talked to that motherfucker in a while.
He's an old man now, too. He just hit the big 31. 31, yeah. He's a month
Yo,
behind me.
let me ask you a question. So, I mean, obviously you're fucking doing the same thing you've always been, which is fucking staying in your crib. But are you still working out and shit?
Yeah, bro, I got my little bitch in my living room.
Fucking, oh, that's right,
What are you
baby.
talking about? You want me to take the jacket off right now? I ain't got no
Let's
shirt
get
on.
strong.
You know what? You ready to get weird?
Listen, I haven't had a goddamn thing to do, so all I've been doing is working out, fucking YouTubing my life away, not doing a goddamn thing, dude.
Oh, not at all.
I've been trying to stay healthy though. I've been trying to eat a lot more healthy. I've been trying to do more vegetables, fucking chicken breast, uh, red meat. I like to do red meat at least once a fucking week, dude, if I can.
I ain't gonna lie. I've had an unhealthy amount of red beans and rice from Popeyes lately. Because yeah, I could walk there and I could walk in 3 minutes and be there. I could taste myself. You know what I mean?
Well, that's not too bad. If you're just gorging yourself on fucking red beans and rice, that's not too bad of a diet.
Not at all. Get my kids a chicken.
Hell yeah.
Just trying to get there. You know what I'm
Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
saying? I
buddy.
got competition still going on.
Say that again. What'd you say?
I said you and I still got this little competition still going on.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Remind me again what that is?
I don't know, but I'm sure there is one, bro.
I'm sure I'm always. I don't know what it is, but I know that I'm always competing against you, whatever it is.
Make sure I'm off camera here. We don't want no copyright.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Back
dog.
up, back up.
So I lost my smoker. I don't feel comfortable. I'm out of my comfort zone right now. I don't know
Okay,
where my smoker is.
go right ahead. I'll be the entertainer.
Yeah. No, you don't have to entertain shit, bro. And nobody's entertained by this shit.
Just take the headphones off for a minute. You know, be fine. I won't say nothing bad about you.
You are not to be trusted. Uh, you're like a grouchy old man, just always picking at his balls.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There, bro. What you want me to do? Okay.
Did I make it weird now?
I mean, it don't make it weird for me, bro. I'll do it the rest of the fucking show.
Listen, bro, I don't know, man. It's just these fucking weird ass times we're going through, dog. It's just weird ass times, bro.
Heavy. You're talking right now, but your mind is thinking about where you left your smoker.
Yeah, no, yeah, at the same time, but no, I'm serious though, man. It's a weird ass fucking like, dude, I've never gone through a pandemic. I don't think there's been generations where I mean, SARS happened, MERS happened, but like this is the first time I have to deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yep. And the main part that gets me is obviously the sickness is a big deal. It's only going to kill the people with pre-existing conditions. I think you and I have already spoke about. So odds are at this point we're all going to catch the call for something at this point. Might not even know what we really have. But the thing that gets me is the mass hysteria that the public holds right
Yeah,
now.
dude. Yes. It's
I
fucking
trust
stupid.
trust yeah. I like my fear is more so in people than it is of the virus going around.
That's a good way. That's a good healthy way of looking at it, bro. And I tell you what, you
And you
know,
think all the people that have lost their jobs right now, I forget what
oh,
the number. It was like 300,000 people have applied for
unemployment.
unemployment in the state of Florida already. That number is going to double probably within a week from now. And then you think about that, and then you think about the desperation that's going to kick in. Just think about what
Desperate.
it's for hurricanes come through here. People are looting. People are going fucking crazy, like they don't have any fucking sense in their minds, right? But you know good and goddamn well you're gonna have power when a hurricane comes. Worst case scenario, you're gonna have power within the week. Like you know what's gonna happen. With this, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Bro, dude,
And and that desperation that kicks into people, that's what you gotta watch out for.
that's when it gets scary. That's when it gets scary when their bills continue on because goddamn everybody knows that at least God knows that my apartment complex everybody's asking the property manager for some rental relief and they are saying nope, we are charging your ass. And when you got bills coming in and you ain't got money coming in and now you start to get desperate to realize if you're going to fucking eat, that's when shit starts to get crazy. That's when the National Guard starts kicking in and now it's basically us versus us. It's a
And the National Guard
desperation,
will be here for our safety. That's gonna change a whole lot if they kick into that.
dog. And here's the difference between us and other countries. I mean, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I definitely am not an instigator. I don't want to take it to that level. I want to avoid that level as much as possible. But we're the only motherfucking country that has guns. Everybody has guns. The population has guns, dog. And you
Yep.
put the National Guard and us who are desperate in that kind of situation, dude. I mean, it's just an ugly situation, bro. That's the last thing I want.
Especially your average Florida man. I don't know if it's Polk County or Florida in general. I think it's Polk County, but like we're number three on the list of like the meth capital of the world. You know what I mean? We're number three now. For a while, I think we were up there competing with number one. But that shit mixed with guns, plus the hysteria going on, well, that's a dangerous cocktail right there.
Dude, and I'll tell you one thing. What's crazy is that sales are up, dog. Gun sales are up.
Oh, absolutely. Bullets, everything. Luckily,
Yep.
I already got everything I need. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's just crazy, dog. It's just fucking crazy, bro. I hope this shit dies out and we can fucking We could just go back to our regular lives. Let's see what this is talking about, bro. I want to see what these numbers are.
My brother-in-law made this.
Polk County COVID-19 training or tracking schedule. The detail is from the Nextdoor app. Polk County is posting daily stats from from FloridaHealth.gov. All right. So explain for everybody who can't see this right now what this spreadsheet is actually talking about. Yeah, but
Man,
for those who can't see this document, please explain it in a way that they can understand.
it's pretty much a little spreadsheet that's gone from uh what is that, March 28th on to April 3rd, and just tracks how many cases have been reported. There's one stat line that goes from the US, and there's one that goes through Florida, and then also Polk County. Then we have a breakdown as well as by the cities that are in Polk County. So for instance, on March 28th, there was 26 cases. The next day, 28. Then on the 30th, 37. Later on in the day, on the 30th, went up to 46. The next day, being the 31st of March, went up to 63. April 1st went up to 73. April 2nd went up to 91. And then April 3rd up to 103. So you can see it's a lot has changed in the last week, bro. A lot.
Steadily getting worse. Just within this, is this just within 1 week?
Well, from the 28th to the 3rd, it's gone from 26 cases to 103 cases.
Damn, son.
Whereas, so for the state of Florida, since the 28th, on the 28th, there was 2,765 cases reported. Going to April 3rd, there's now 9,008 cases. But I've already checked it, and that number, we're over 10,000 now. Like, I just checked it before I spoke to you. And so from the United States perspective, on the 28th, we went from 97,028 cases to April 3rd being 245,573 cases confirmed.
Bro, this goes to my next point, bro. This goes to the point that I've been expressing this whole entire time, which is this thing is going to keep spreading aggressively, keep affecting people. Like, a good percentage of the population is going to die off, and this is just Mother Nature, survival of the fittest. Well, of course, there's that conspiracy theory.
Mother Nature's forest fire is burning out the deadwood.
Right, and and so like. We're in this situation where this thing is just going to continue on until there's either a cure or a vaccine of some sort. So and up to now, nobody's got a fucking answer, bro. You don't got the answer, Sway. So
we got the answer, Sway.
So we're just still in this fucking like stooping pot of just infection that's going to continue on, and everybody's going to get a plate. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. It's when does the balloon pop? You know what I mean? Because right now it's just filling up. It's going crazy right now. It's changed so much just in the last week and a half.
Fuck it, dude. We're gonna keep tracking this thing. We're gonna keep talking about it. Bring some. I mean, I don't know what else. What other awareness? I think the awareness that we have to spread. The main message that I do want to get out is that, like, bro, the panic that the media is causing is so stupid, and for us to panic and get for us to panic and get out of our heads, bro, and just resort to like the absolute worst is so like it's so toxic. It's so bad, dude. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man.
Just gotta keep our head up, dog.
Here we are, just staying essential.
Yeah, just staying essential. All right, kids. Well, thanks again for joining us here on the podcast and the Shock Treatment Podcast. Scooter Magooter, the Scooterman Tutor.
I've been called Scoot.
Scooter. I love you, bro. I love you. Thanks for sharing the knowledge, bro, and thanks for sharing the stats. We'll do it again sometime soon.
You too. Hey, and not to be that guy, but like, share, subscribe. down at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
My boy, take it easy, bro.
see you, brother.